Hey everybody, it's Uncle Scott back here on the QwerkyReax channel with a little cut on the nose if you didn't see it, but now that I pointed it out, it's all you'll look at, I'm sure. Back here with another movie reaction today. I hope you watched Air, which was my first movie reaction for the channel, which was excellent. Really glad I checked it out, especially as a huge Michael Jordan fan. If you didn't see it and you want to hear me go off on why I think Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, be sure to check it out. And since we're coming up on, summer blockbuster season and also July 4th, I thought what better way to kick it off than doing Independence Day, the original one with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman and all those people, Judd Hirsch. So I have seen this before, but I thought we could all watch it together to kind of get in that summer blockbuster spirit. And then I was thinking for the next one, I would just watch that sequel they did. Is it a sequel or like a remake? I'm not really sure. The one called Resurgence. But I haven't seen that one and I can watch it next as a fresh reaction. I just thought it would be fun to do this one as kind of like, let's bring it back. I probably forgot a bunch of it too, just because, it's been a really long time since I've seen this movie. The last time I saw it was when I owned it on VHS. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. Independence Day. Oh, wow. The music's totally coming back to me. This is crazy. If this is your first time watching, then I think it'll be just as cool as if it's like me, which is like probably the third or fourth time watching.
Planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon, became indeed for all mankind.
Such a subtle but ominous way to show this, right? Just casting a shadow over our moon as it approaches Earth. Very, very cool idea. Who directed this? I don't remember. I think Jerry Bruckheimer produced it, but I don't remember who directed it. The subtlety of putting REM's "The End of the World as We Know It" in there. I love little Easter eggs like that in movies.
I think you should listen to this. Sir? Sir?
Get online with Space Command. They're going to want to know about it.
Is only 300,000 kilometers
Coming to get you.
from the moon.
They're coming to get you. This makes me want to watch all of the, encounter movies now. Like Arrival and Interstellar, which I've never seen.
Identified a signal, but
Dan Loria's in this. To show how old school I am, I remember him as being the father from the Wonder Years.
get these. Now we estimate a mass roughly 1/4 the size of our moon.
How do you know?
Well, sir, it's slowing down.
Nope.
It's slowing down, sir.
Bye-bye. Evacuate the planet.
Get me the Secretary of Defense.
You think?
Hi,
Hi, what time is it there? As a matter of fact, it did.
liar.
I love how movies always romanticize the married lives of presidents and first ladies.
Understandable not watching TV.
Like, do we think that any of them have this healthy of a relationship and are this excited to talk to each other on the phone?
I miss you.
Even his crime bill failed to
good.
pass. Ship as a pilot in the Gulf War is...
Daddy let me watch Letterman.
Problem. They elected a warrior and they got a wimp.
That game couldn't have been pretty. Connie, you're up awfully.
Bill Pullman has a total glow up in this movie, too.
They're not attacking policies. They're attacking your... Whitmore seems less like the president and more like, please, sir, I'd like some more.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Age was never an issue when you stuck to your gun. It's just too much politics, too much compromise.
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Yes.
Can you imagine getting this call?
Could you say that again?
Yeah, like, what? And now as a country, we've had Senate and congressional hearings about how there is alien life living amongst us, and we're all like, Yeah, we kind of figured at this point. I forgot so much of this movie. Wow.
So what are you waiting?
Judd Hirsch.
It will expire. You'll still be sitting there.
And Jeff Goldblum, a very young Jeff Goldblum. He's like all gray now.
Hey, do you have any idea how long it takes for those cups to decompose?
If you don't move soon, I'm going to start to decompose.
Jeff Goldblum saving the planet before he has to save the planet.
It's nice that you see me so much now, but
Don't.
All right, 3, 4, you're divorced. Come on, move on. Wait a minute. This is not checkmate.
Even rides a bike because the car pollution would hurt the earth. Little subtleties, man. Makes good movies.
We'll take care of you. David, every station's making like it's the 1950s. David, you got a problem.
Okay, let's point the dish at another satellite.
Here.
Because they crashed into that big beast.
We created a race of robots.
Just leave it alone. You're breaking, all right?
Oh, is this this is Randy Quaid's family, right?
I got a whole goddamn crop full of these.
Yeah. Kind of foreshadowing that he's a little bit of a loon in this movie, right? Because I've heard he's a little bit of a loon now.
Lucas's farm's on the other side of town.
Are you sure?
He will always be Uncle Eddie from National Lampoons to me.
Velocito otra vez.
Driving while flying, or flying while intoxicated. He got an FWI. Why are they always saucers?
We got some type of food because they're testing experiment.
Like, is that aerodynamic?
Something new? Come back and give us the information.
What if it doesn't pass us by?
We don't yet know enough about what we're
Luckily, the press is making up story at this point.
Luckily.
grade to DEFCON 3.
Absolutely. Great at the DEFCON 3.
It's not for the president.
4th of July. We have over troops that are in town for the 4th of July parade.
Well, that's good.
Not really, sir.
Nope.
Part of it is broken off into nearly 3 dozen other, yet over 15 miles in width themselves.
Bro. You panicked yet?
They should be entering our atmosphere in the next 25 minutes.
Bro. Can you imagine what that would look like? That big of an object entering the atmosphere like that? Like this. It would look like this.
This better be good.
Sir, we're looking at a total radar blackout over a
Why is everybody saying that, by the way? Like, every person that needs to be contacted who's in charge says, this better be good. This better be a beautiful lady calling right now. Like, do your job.
Hang on, sir.
Sir, we have visual range with incoming over.
Correction, sir. We now have...
President, they're tracking another one off.
General, you might want to watch this.
Yes, sir.
Look at how old that TV is. This movie's so old.
Our regular broadcasts bring you extraordinary.
Everything's a plasma now.
Has gripped the countryside as...
I don't understand it, sir. Side radar doesn't see it.
Negative. We have 0 visibility. 0.
This is Eagle Eye 370.
No way, man. I don't remember any of this.
We still have 0 visibility.
That's a cool shot.
Malfunctioning. We can't get any kind of reading on what's in front of us.
Reminds me of the shot of Obama and everybody when they killed bin Laden. Nope, they gone.
2 more have been spotted over the Atlantic. The others headed this direction.
How much time do we have? Let's move you to a secure location.
You think?
Expect the same kind of panic we saw in Russia.
We have to maintain a working government.
I don't want to add to a public hysteria that's going to cause initiate the emergency broadcast system. The best idea right now is to stay in their homes.
That's petrifying by itself.
The vice
President, with your permission, I'd like to. And what happens if they do become hostile?
And I'm Robin Wass. There it is, the strange.
For real, man.
My calculations are right. It's going to be gone in like 7 hours anyway. So eventually it's going to disappear.
David, haven't you been watching?
Good afternoon. So far, the phenomenon
That's his ex, right? I think that's his ex-wife, if I remember right.
for everyone not to panic.
Hey, Miguel, come
One
here.
Los Angeles and Washington, D.C.
All right, everybody, walk down to the basement. Oh, I better call my mother.
Yeah, you better.
Hey, Russ, I heard you had a little trouble this. Probably still a little confused. Did something happen to you, Russ? Kind of experiments on him.
Oh.
Get a couple of beers and let me tell you all.
Wow.
Don't you, Russ? Hey, Russ, spaceship, did they do any...
Yeah. Turn on the TV, guys. Guess who's back? It ain't Slim Shady.
What's that?
Let's get out of here.
That line was 80 yard. Let's get out of here. That was definitely 80 yard.
Mommy, look it! It's too early, baby.
Vivica Fox. I interviewed her once.
It's an earthquake.
Actually, I interviewed her twice. I interviewed her for a movie, Ella and Shannon, and I interviewed her for Kill Bill back in my entertainment reporter days. I'll try to find the clips if you guys want to see it.
What's going on?
I mean, I get the romance of the story, but there's no way they'd let a president... Oh, man, did that cut me off, seeing the Twin Towers like that.
Aren't you coming, David?
Yo. This movie was what, mid-90s? That looks really legit. Man, I live in New York City. Seeing those towers is kind of freaking me out. It's funny, too, because those box-style cabs don't exist anymore. We don't have those in New York anymore. That'd be considered vintage.
Now what do we do? There's gonna be a lot of frightened people out there.
You think?
I'm one of them.
Who wouldn't be one of them?
Hey, come on. Get a job. Stop slobbing all over my shoes.
Back before Will Smith pretty much ruined his career.
Neighbors moving out. A little shaking, they running. What you been doing out there?
Oh, Palmer, let's get you something to eat.
We'll go grab the paper.
All right.
Look up. Look up, bro.
You want some of this coffee?
Nope.
Boom, boom, boom.
He was shooting aliens.
More ships have just arrived over the cap. 15 of these city-size.
Get your stuff together and head for Anniston. Why'd I just send my mother to Atlanta? David, talk to me.
Hear me tell you, it's slowly recycling down to extinction.
We're gonna count down to what, David?
What do you think, bro?
It's like in chess. The timing's right, you strike.
That's why they're playing chess in the park with his dad.
Position themselves all over the world. Checkmate.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I gotta call my brother. Forget my lawyer.
President of the United States.
Save all this
You don't understand. You gotta leave Washington. Right? They're communicating with a hidden signal. The embedding's very subtle. It's probably been overlooked.
Oh, of course she did.
Uncertain but exciting times as we attempt to establish communication. Please do so in an orderly fashion.
Yeah! Right.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Jasmine.
But you said you was on leave for the 4th.
Why are you acting like this?
That's why. It's like one of the only things I remember about this movie.
I really don't think they flew 90 billion light to come down here and start a fight.
You wrong.
I'm a report to El Toro, find out what's going on.
Why? That's why.
Hey, what you doing in there, man? You be careful.
Wait. You take care of yourself, you hear?
Look,
This is such a 90s movie.
things packed and you and Dylan come that there is nothing to be scared of. We'll have to let all my other girlfriends know.
There he goes, thinking you all that.
So 90s.
I mean, as you think you are, sir.
Yes, I am.
Man, Vivica Fox is a beautiful woman, man.
You want to borrow the car? David, you don't have a license.
Come on, come on.
That just gave like John Voight and National Treasure vibes when Nicolas Cage shows up to the house and is like, "Need your help to solve this thing."
Stick to the truth. It's what you're good at.
All right.
I'll leave as soon as the interviews are done.
And the munchkin?
She's gonna meet you there. I love you.
Bye.
See, the way they did that set it up as if that's going to be the last time they talk to each other.
No, they know. Believe me, they know. Oh. You're going to educate them, huh? How come you spend 8 years in MIT to become a... They want HBO, they'll call you.
That's a good line.
Falses. They take and then they go. You can't go faster. They're cutting me off here.
No one's cutting you off. Shh, let's just get there.
You think we'll get to Washington and won't be there?
Yes!
A local crop duster was arrested today as he...
But he's leaving.
Some of your time? You want to make it...
I was kidnapped by space aliens 10 years ago. They've been studying us for years. Stop them! They're gonna kill us all.
From his service as a pilot in Vietnam.
Oh, see, they put that in there so that later when he has to fly one of the planes, like, he seems more legit because he did it during the war.
Aliens abused him.
Mr. Case is in the county lockup this evening. Ken Peters...
Miguel, what about Dad?
You don't want to die a virgin.
Dude, she's like 14.
Going.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Stop it!
Good big brother.
Far away from these things as you can. You read my mind.
Let you out?
You're damn right. Come on, boy.
Once again, the LA fire their guns at the visitor spacecraft.
Yeah.
Trigger an interstellar war.
Where you been, Stevie?
Oh, I forgot Harry Connick is in this.
Huge. They recalled everybody. Oh, it says Captain Stephen Hiller, loser. It puts the booty like right. Hold on, oh man, what is this? Stevie, this is a wedding ring.
Just the staging of the whole scene.
I thought you said you were gonna break the whole thing off. Man, you know I really like Jasmine. You know that, right? Man, you never gonna get to fly the space shuttle if you marry a stripper.
Oh, I forgot she was a stripper. How did I forget this?
Hundreds of UFO fanatics who have...
God, I hope they bring back Elvis.
Oh my god.
Check tonight, and I got talked into work. I've been tripping.
She got that shelf booty too.
Everyone is invited, especially you.
I made it before I came in tonight.
I've got a really bad feeling about... Come on, girl, promise me.
This is so 90s.
Look, I'm out of town for a while.
There's certain dialogue that's just like 90s movies dialogue. I don't know how else to describe it other than it sounds like this.
Washington, where the only schmucks trying to get in.
Pops, this is every phone book in America.
Our first contact with the alien.
You want to ring the bell, or should I?
They gave Judd Hirsch the best lines in this movie.
Yeah, I can use her signal. All capable repairmen can, Pops.
Or be foolhardy.
David, how did you get...
He said, sweetie.
And I'm looking for what?
Over here.
How does he do that?
The most important...
She likes it a little bit.
Now, in light of our apparent inability to... with a type communications device...
Echo 1, welcome wagon is in the air. Roger, welcome wagon, right beside you.
Would they really call it Welcome Wagon? That seems too on the nose. What do I know? I wasn't in the military, but...
If I knew I was going to meet the president, I look like a schlemiel.
You're fine.
Best lines in the movie, Judd Hirsch.
My God.
David, I don't know how happy...
Oh my
We're
god.
wasting time. He's not going to listen to me. We should go.
You punched the president?
No, he wasn't the president.
Fight.
A fight that you started.
With the president?
Which, of course, I wasn't. I'll get him. You wait here and don't touch anything.
Right, because they just leave two strangers in the Oval Office. One of the most confidential rooms, if not the most confidential room outside of the Situation Room in the entire country, and they just leave these two there.
You're going to commence sequence when ready.
approaching what has been unanimous a parabolic indentation.
See if you got those pens.
Dad, what? I know why we have satellite disruption. Let's say that you wanted to coordinate with space. Couldn't send a direct signal.
You're talking about line of sight.
Line of sight.
You need satellites to relay that signal.
Excuse me, Mr. Preston.
The clock is ticking.
Bringing it in.
It is not going to go well for the Welcome Wagon.
Welcome wagon has commenced.
General Greg, coordinate with the Atlantic Command. We're leaving. Kim, my daughter.
There's something happening here.
Can you imagine this too? Like seeing a thing open like this? Even though it's going to be the moment before your death. Like this is kind of crazy.
It looks like there's some kind of activity here. We see it too. Can't identify it.
We are evacuating.
They hostile.
The staff in the second helicopter. Is my wife in the air? She will be shortly.
You have our own phone? Yeah.
You better hurry.
The president's ordering the evacuation. We have to leave now.
God help us all.
Miss Whitmore?
Complete evacuation of Los Angeles Council.
Oh, yeah, great. Now it's...
The Los Angeles Police Department.
They wouldn't be doing that. The cops wouldn't be paying attention to people on top of buildings like that. Too many other things to worry about.
Dr. Katz, please.
I'm sorry, he's not available.
How are they not running with this woman? The First Lady just taking her sweet ass time.
Please vacate the premises.
Get in the helicopter!
Mrs. Whitmore!
There's no way. Secret Service would have lifted her off of the ground and put her in that chopper. No question.
Ah! They're opening up! So pretty.
And that was the moment they knew they fucked up. Nope.
We get a like a furniture shop.
Yeah, run. Well, I guess he didn't make it. Oh, I remember what a big deal this was at the time because I think it's like one of the first movies that showed the White House exploding like that. People were all up in arms about it, I remember. Because it looked so realistic. That's pretty good special effects. Uh-huh.
Come on, little baby, we gotta go. Come on.
Get your dog, lady. I mean, yeah, your son too, but don't forget the dog. Get the dog! Man, she's using those stripper legs. Come on, Boomer! Oh yeah, you better save that dog. That was all in one day. That's a cool shot. And I think they changed, like they morphed the Statue of Liberty face a little bit. Because I don't think she's frowning like that in real life. I might be wrong, but it's like a subtle little touch that I think they did in the movie just to be like, oh no, look at this massacred city.
We could have evacuated the cities hours ago. In the Gulf War, we knew what we had to do. Not simple anymore. A lot of people died today.
They just drop in that line about him being a fighter pilot for later.
How many didn't have to?
Not too obvious foreshadowing. Can you imagine that too? Like just walking out after that?
Mommy?
This like this dystopian
No, baby.
scenery.
Wave and our counterattack. Our target.
Oh, the cigars.
Something you want to add to this briefing, Captain Hiller?
Just to get up there and whoop E.T.'s ass, that's all.
We'll all get your chance. Dismissed. Kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
I know they do this in movies for a reason and everything, but
Bring that bad boy on, Cap.
you can never tell me that military people, like people in the military, aren't the bravest mofos.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what reason they joined for.
I'm all ears, brother.
The way they just go out there, like, that whole room was like, yup, sign me up. People are badasses, man.
ETA to target, 4 minutes.
But I do know, here today. Amen, man.
Amen, Reverend.
They always do that in movies too. Like, can fighter pilots really see each other that close? Like, even though they have to be that far away? Can they really be like, amen, and they see each other?
Holy God.
What are the odds that I have a fighter pilot watch this reaction and can actually answer that for me? If you're watching this and you know a fighter pilot, please tell them to comment, because I've always wanted to know that.
Washington, New York Squadron is reporting lock on. Fire at will. Fire at will.
Don't fire at Will, he's the pilot. Oh.
Flight 7120. That's 2. Flight 7. They must have some kind of protective shield over their home.
You just figured that out? What'd you think happened to the first missiles?
Night 3, pull up! Call the joint complete! Blow through!
And each of their little ships have shields.
No, you did not shoot that green shit at me!
They got shields!
Damn, they got shields too!
What'd I say?
Oh, Knights, move! Knights, move!
It's good night for the Knights, man.
We got another one, sir. 2 more just went down.
All right, get him out of there.
Report mission right away. You copy. You copy.
Look at that grid, man. That map was like chaos.
Daddy, let's get him. Retreat position.
Get him out of there!
Well, according to the screen that we just saw, that would mean that Harry Connick and Will Smith were dead too, because there were only 2 planes left on that screen, and then they just blew up 2 more planes.
Come on, move!
I hate inconsistent moments in movies because I can't help but see them.
Yes, you can, just the way I showed you. Let's go. You know me. That's what I'm talking about. Jimmy's closing on you. Get it on him, Marine. I can't breathe.
Oh, Harry's dead.
Let me have it, son.
You got it.
Sergeant!
I don't think so.
Will Smith is pissed off now. That was a good shot with the cigar falling out. That was really clever.
See if you can fly that thing undercover. Hope you got an airbag.
Oh, so impact. Like, impact with things breaks the shield, apparently. No, he didn't break his leg. Oh, he pissed now, though.
Oh, bitch. That's right! That's right! Look at you!
I wonder if that was supposed to get stuck on him, or if he just, like, ad-libbed that part about get off me because he's pissed.
I'm lining all your friends out right beside.
That's awesome. This is kind of the movie that made him an action star, too, right? Oh, hell no!
Welcome to Earth.
I mean, that's the most 90s movie line ever.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Sorry, that's the most 90s movie line ever. Back to back. Welcome to Earth. Now that's what I call a close encounter.
What'd I say?
Julius, with all of this,
All he can think of was getting to you. There's still love there, I think.
Oh, Judd Hirsch.
All you need is love. John Lennon. Smart man.
We've moved as many of our...
Her reaction is the correct reaction.
Taken out NORAD. What? The vice president joined. We must launch.
You waited to evacuate the cities.
No.
Oh, this guy.
You're going to kill them and us at the same time. If we end of life as we know it. Do you hear what they're talking?
He sees his dad coming. It's like, oh no.
Get him out of here!
Hey, don't tell him to shut up. You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David. Don't give me unprepared. That thing that you found in New Mexico. New Mexico, yeah. No, you had the spaceship.
I love Judd Hirsch.
Up in a bunker. Where was that?
Regardless of what you may have read in the tabloids, take my word for it, no Area 51.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. President.
Ha!
That's not entirely accurate. What? Which part?
Awesome. That whole scene is great.
Hold on, everybody! Sorry.
Sorry, they're not coming back for that car. Yeah, that's Darwinism. At some point, you just gotta take care of yourself.
Can you give me a hand?
Yeah, sure. Boomer found somebody.
Let's get this off.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, it's the first lady.
She's hurt pretty badly. This was supposed to be my weekend off.
I'm so sad about Will Smith, man. Why do you have to go do that?
Through the burning
Ruin shit like that.
dreadlocks sticking out the back of my parachute. Hacking all big and bad. And what the hell is that smell? I could have been at a barbecue!
With Vivica A. Fox, man.
That is all right. Hey! Hey!
I wonder where they shot this. It looks like White Sands, New Mexico.
Hey!
Except White Sands is more hilly. Has like actual dunes.
Flew overhead, I saw a base not too far from here.
It ain't on the map.
I guess they're going to Roswell. They're going to Area 51. Oh, what's that guy's name? Baldwin, right? Is that Adam Baldwin?
Welcome to Area 51. Here's our main research facility.
free. We'll all go to
Open the
decontamination.
door.
Yup. He's the president. All those people are gonna be like,
My God.
I think the president just walked in.
Plausible deniability.
Come from? How do you get funding for something like this?
$30,000 on a toilet seat, do we?
Mr. President, this is Dr. Oaken.
He legit is the comic relief of this movie.
The last 15 years.
Oh, Brett Spiner's in this movie. I totally forgot. For those of you who don't remember, he was Data on Star Trek The Next Generation.
What a play.
That's awesome.
As you can imagine, well, follow me.
Wow. How come Brett Spiner doesn't get more acting gigs? Maybe he does, and I just don't know about it.
You said you can repair their technology.
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably why they're interested in our planet. You guys want to see them?
That should have been the first stop.
This is the vault. Some of us have come to call it the freak show.
Brett Spiner is perfect for this. He is perfect for this.
It's an organic life form.
Their bodies are just as frail as ours. Get through their technology, which is far more advanced.
Clearly.
You unlock part of that technology.
Signal, I don't know how.
Figure out what they haven't thought of yet. And we'll see if you're as smart as we all hope.
Nerds unite!
What code?
See? Nerds unite. We can't help it. We've got curiosity all the time. I'm a nerd and I'm proud.
Captain Stephen Hiller, I can't let you pass without clearance. You want to see my clearance? Let him pass.
Let him pass.
Get the hell out of here.
Did you see that?
Everybody else is like, we're with him.
We're the first to be taken out.
And our forces?
We're down to 15. We're looking at the worldwide destruction in the next 36 hours.
Can you imagine that?
Mr. President.
And who's to say that can't happen?
Mr. President.
Well done.
He's the president. He would salute him, not shake his hand. He's the commander-in-chief.
I'd like to go see it.
I'm really anxious to get back to El Toro.
He'd salute the general, too.
Hasn't anyone told you? El Toro has been completely destroyed.
Don't you give up on Jasmine. It's like an airplane graveyard.
Don't move. I get it for you. Stay still.
Was his father stationed here?
He wasn't his father. But I was kind of hoping he wanted the job, though.
90s dialogue.
So what do you do for a living? Ballet?
No. Exotic.
Oh.
Don't be. I'm not. I want you to meet the First Lady.
I didn't know that you'd recognized me.
I voted for the other guy.
90s dialogue. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it brings up nostalgia. It's so reminiscent of all of these movies because you don't hear lines like that anymore.
Good. All right, now spread it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The really icky part.
No.
Doesn't look alive, does it?
Get me out. Absolutely not. Why did the lights start doing that? Like, even that little bit right there was almost a little too scary for me. Like, I do not do scary movies, guys. No.
Dr. Oaken.
Dr. Oaken is no longer with us. But if you'd like to leave a message... Oh, hell no.
Open the door. Get him out of there.
No.
No. That ain't him.
I know there is much we can learn from each other. We can find a way to coexist.
They don't want no truce.
Can there be a peace between us?
Nuh-uh.
No.
Yup.
What is it you want us to do?
Bro.
Mr.
that glass bulletproof?
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. Order received without you saying it, sir. Poor Brett Spiner.
I saw his thought. I saw what they're planning to do.
That's convenient.
They're like locusts. Their whole civilization. And we're next.
Night, night.
You know, it wasn't just my David. David, you could have done anything that. Haven't you ever wanted to be something special?
I was part of something special.
See, he's a romantic. He came to you, didn't he? Just like Judd Hirsch said. First thing on his mind was to get to you.
Let's pick it up, man. We're going tight because we can get up.
Oh, he just stealing a helicopter?
What the hell are you doing? Get out of there! Out of handle. I'm just borrowing it. No, you're not, sir. Just tell him I hit you.
Command, this is retail.
It's like,
is in the air. We are on.
Hit me.
Instruction. Roger.
Sir?
Right, because their tech won't see the stealth bombers?
President, we're initiating sequence code.
Which city will be reached first?
6 minutes and counting down.
Houston.
Why didn't they just pick a city that's already been destroyed?
Bringing casualties down to a minimum.
Oh, is that what they just said? Oh, no, they said it's evacuating?
Man, this is Neighborhood Watch.
Roger that, TCW. Launch code confirmed. Alpha Zulu.
Laser targeting.
They studied us, though. They know what our strongest weapon is.
Do you wish to deploy?
Mr. President, if you wish to deploy.
That's signal to 689, that is.
Birds away.
Everybody get the hell out of there.
It's on target.
May our children forgive us.
If they survive it.
Can we confirm that the target was destroyed?
Red Arrow Alpha 90723. Roger that. We're looking for confirmation.
It's still there.
We got the bastards.
Commander, do you have visual? Has the target been destroyed?
Just wiping his eyes helped. Nope. Negative.
Target remains. I repeat, target remains.
Not even a dent.
Call the other planes.
Just give up on this.
I said call them back.
Alright, abort mission. Issue the abort code. Right away. Roger that.
I couldn't find a doctor. I mean, I realize places are wiped out, but... I'd go find Vivica A. Fox, too. Yup. So 90s.
You know I like to make an entrance.
So 90s. And I love every minute of it.
Perhaps if we'd gone to her earlier.
She doesn't look too good.
Your wife has put gotten to her earlier.
Wait a minute, what are you saying?
What do you think he's saying?
You've gotten bigger, I think. You just keep growing and growing.
Wait outside for a little bit sometime.
I don't know. I don't think that's realistic. Like, my mom wouldn't let go of me for anything.
I'm so sorry that I didn't come.
The doctor's gonna be just fine.
Liar.
Little callback to before. Now he's got to tell his daughter. And no one's sitting with her? Oh, come on, man. See, I get angry at it, so I don't get emotional about it.
Is Mommy sleeping now?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, let's get back to killing aliens. Independence Day.
What the hell are you doing?
You gotta burn the rainforest.
See, he could have said, I could see that. But instead he said, this I can see. Like that little subtle, it's the comedic relief, man.
David. Everyone loses faith at some point in their life. You haven't spoken to God since your mother died.
I haven't spoken to God since the Uvalde shooting.
We still have.
Like what?
Well, you still have your health. You mean about faith? Well,
I don't want you to catch cold.
what is that? Genius?
My dad. We got work to do. Get everybody down here right away.
Oh, that guy. That's a really young version of him, but that's the guy who he was in The Office.
You really flying outer space?
He was like from that prison episode, I think.
All right, everybody. Clear the platform. Let's go. Come on.
You have a pistol? What? Coke can on top of the alien craft? Do it. Shoot it.
Sir?
Got to get permission from the president.
I'm sorry. My fault. One more time.
It was so attached to a string. Did you see how directly that went up in the air?
I gave it a cold. I gave it a virus.
Are you telling us?
Back when that was like such a big deal to get a virus.
If we plant a virus,
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Just how exact?
we're going to atmosphere and dock with it. We can enter photos. We then upload the virus, and that'll disorient the smaller ships below, and that to take them to your stuff.
This is
Jeff Goldblum's amazing.
world is qualified to operate. That thing is a wreck.
Remove the clamps.
Well, I guess that answers that.
Any questions?
And he side-eyes him.
Let's do it. Good luck, pilot.
Thank you, Mr. President.
That pilot's the one that just gave you the last moments of your wife's life.
That's right.
You really think you can do all that bullshit you just said?
90s dialogue, baby. I'll stop saying it. I can't help it. That's what it is, though.
Mr. President.
Mr. Nimzicki, you're fired.
He can't do that.
Well, he just,
He tried to say the president couldn't fire him from the cabinet.
Well, we know we've lost the Belgian contingent in the...
Old Morse code.
Right, because if they use satellites, then the aliens will figure out what they're trying to do, right? Samuel Morse, saving the day again.
What do they plan to do?
It's about bloody time. I'm terrible at accents, by the way.
Combat-ready divisions in Europe.
Considering it's all being done with the Air Forces here.
We have sufficient aircraft.
They still teach that, you know. They still teach that, I think, at least in the Navy, if not all the military branches.
Ham radio operators from New York to Japan.
I can fly.
All right, guys.
On a, ever since I was kidnapped by aliens, just want you to know that,
You have one.
I mean, what are they going to say? We need him in the air. He may be a crazy kook, but what are we going to do?
30 seconds. Tell us when you've uploaded the virus.
30 seconds.
We're going to be well on our way back home before we shoot that.
David, I don't
Well, now all of a sudden she cares.
plant the virus. Someone who is trained.
Oh, think quickly. Just a signal. Save the planet.
Like,
Here's my chance.
so that's another form of like old school writing where you feel like you have to beat the audience over the head with like that kind of thing, with bringing back what they said earlier, so that the audience is like, oh yeah, remember all that time before when he was hitting the recycling, and what I pointed out at the beginning of the movie, basically.
I should have done this a long time ago. Here, make yourself useful.
Witnesses? Well, let's get this show on the road.
Oh, they got a little
And in the presence of these witnesses,
little booty before the end of the world,
who can show good cause why these two should not wed.
and he never took off his wedding ring. And she's just noticing that now?
Honor and keep her in sickness and in health. Keep yourself only for her.
Morning.
I mean, I guess I'll let him marry her in the movie. Like, she said I look like Superman when I interviewed her, so...
Wow, you look like Superman.
Hold on a second.
You ever heard that one before?
A lot.
Oh
yeah.
my God, you look like Superman. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Have we met before?
We have.
Absolutely.
I was
remember
gonna
those
remind
boys. You look like Superman.
Oh my God, I was going
That's
to
who
try and remind you and you
You
remembered.
look like Superman. You cut your hair.
I did.
It's a little bit shorter this time.
It is.
Yeah.
I cut it
What's
right
your
before I
name
left.
again?
Scott.
Scott.
I am impressed.
Yes, you look like Superman.
I think she's originally mine, Will, but I'll let it go for the movie.
I need all flight crews to...
Oh, here comes the speech. Even if you haven't seen this movie, chances are you've heard this speech at least once.
We will not vanish. We're going to survive our Independence Day.
I love that guy. Sometimes bad acting works, you know?
I got a jumpsuit for you, and the rest of your gear is squared away in the creek.
I'm a combat pilot, Will. I belong in the air.
Yeah. So he just says, go ahead.
So let's get you airborne, right over here.
There really is decent foreshadowing throughout this movie of how all the things are going to tie together.
Yeah.
Where's
Right? Because you got to close all those foreshadowing loops.
I'm very proud of you.
But he doesn't hug him?
Be careful, okay?
It's time.
I love you too, Vivica.
Yeah. Take these.
Almost put a hex on the whole damn thing.
Boomer just watching patiently.
Good morning, Dave.
That's the other thing. That ship wouldn't have those kind of seats. What, did they retrofit him?
Missile launch.
I picked a hell of a day to quit drinking.
It's an airplane reference. When he's in an airplane.
Not until the fat lady sings.
Oh, fat lady. I gotcha.
Fat lady.
Open launch tunnel.
I wonder how they made that sound effect.
I was gonna do this the whole way.
Just make sure you see position.
Yeah. Is it?
Oops.
Oops.
That way.
I have got to get me one of these. Just trying to get a billboard, girl. That's all.
Steve.
That's good. The buddy stuff in this is pretty good too.
Ray, do you read me?
Even though it's happening like so late in the movie.
Of course.
Which way are they headed?
They're headed straight for us.
ETA?
Oh.
Still with me over there?
And see, now this closes the NASA foreshadowing thing that he did when the letter was in his locker. Because now he's finally getting to go to space, even though he wasn't going to be able to before. I imagine a lot of you are watching this, if you're watching this with me, obviously, and you're going, duh, Scott. There might be one person out there that didn't put it together. Try to help everybody.
Head straight forward.
What the hell?
Don't touch him. Don't.
When the hell was you gonna tell me?
Oops.
We're going to have to work on our communication.
Oops.
Oh man, this facility is buried deep within the mountain.
What about the people outside?
We cut our sail. We get incoming.
Sometimes it's the obvious things that slip through the cracks, apparently. That little tiny doorway. They do a really good job of making it look like so huge.
Look at that. 50,000.
Looks like they're preparing an invasion.
Yeah, like, what'd you think they were doing? Hello, Captain Obvious. What are your other superpowers? They don't have serial numbers on these things? They don't know that it's from, like, the one that crash landed in the 50s?
This is stupid. They can see us.
Oh, no. This thing comes. And power window. We're in.
He just hacked an alien, like, network.
Do it.
That quickly.
Do it.
Sir, he's uploading the virus.
Virus ineffective. Disengage. Hold on, Command. Sir, I strongly recommend you disengage.
This is great, because it's like he believes in Jeff Goldblum after all, even though they had their conflict before.
We're going in. Squadron leaders, take point. Box 2.
Eagle 20. Box 2.
You knew that was coming.
Squadron leaders, evasive maneuvers.
Payback's a bitch, ain't it?
What? It's not responding. It's stuck.
Oh, you're giving yourself away now.
Steve.
Oh, shit.
Hide. I think the gig is up, guys. Or the jig is up. Is it gig or jig?
I'm not Jewish. Nobody's perfect.
He seriously has the best lines in the whole movie.
It's settling directly over us.
They're preparing to fire their primary weapon.
Target at 12 o'clock. Bandits on our tail. They're up. I see them.
You don't see him anymore, buddy.
Gotta disable it now.
Eagle 1, Fox 2. And it's a negative impact.
The doors got it.
I'm out of missiles. You're out of time. Get your ass out of there. We're not.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. President.
Here comes Randy Quaid, baby.
Pilot, you armed?
Armed and ready.
Who's that guy? Put him on speaker.
Russell Case, sir.
Who's he saluting at?
He's off me for a few more seconds, will ya?
Okay. All right, boys. Let's give Mr. Case.
Wait, do they really say this stuff when they're like fighting in airplanes like this?
Oh, look out! I'm through. Eagle 20.
See the foreshadowing before when he hit the wrong button before he took off and almost launched the missile. This allows him to be the big hero at the end.
You will fire.
Doing it for his kids.
All right, you alien assholes. Right, up. Yo! Come on, baby, come on.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck dying, buddy. That's what he just said.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
It's literally like the biggest thing I remember from this movie is him doing that. That patriotic music.
Son of a bitch!
I mean, the actual odds of the President of the United States surviving that dogfight against alien life forms? Ah, I love movies so much.
Now we know how to take them out, you know.
Tell them how to bring those sons of bitches down.
Right, because he wouldn't be dropping F-bombs left and right, right? How to bring those motherfuckers down!
Wow, it's funny. I always thought that things like these would kill me.
What a great dumb line! I love it so much. I truly do.
Steve, you too.
They just handling that they're about to die, like, it happens.
Yes, sir.
Jolly Roger.
Look at us. Take a look at the Earthlings.
They wave at him. Take with the Earthlings.
Nothing but love for you.
Nothing but love for you.
Oh, not a chance in hell.
Jolly Roger like a pirate.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
Lady, drive us out of here.
I ain't heard no fat lady.
We're not hit. Side seat driving.
Side seat driving.
Tunnel, exit left.
Where the hell do you think I'm going?
We're
You ever done that with someone, like in a crisis moment where you're like, yep, I got you.
Must go faster. Must go faster. Oh, thank you very much. I love you.
I don't understand why those other like alien guys would keep flying. They knew they weren't going to make the door. They were hoping that the door would close on them and kill them. So if it gets through, it's not like they were going to get through too. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Also, wouldn't the shield on their ship not work anymore because the virus was uploaded to the system? I think I just discovered the biggest flaw in this movie. You know, other than the entire premise.
Going down all over the world. How about our two delivery boys? Any word from them?
Right, and here come the ladies to make it more emotional.
Captain Hiller and Levinson nearly 20 minutes ago.
Hold on, sir. I've got something on radar.
They just walking up, like, yup, that's what we do. Smoking the cigars. Look at the swagger for Jeff Goldblum. Look at the swag. I think jumpsuits just give you swagger. Oh, that's why they didn't have him salute him before, so that this salute could be like an awkward, weird thing?
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, whatever.
David,
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh, so this is healthy?
So cheesy. Oh, I love it.
Same to you, Munchkin.
Didn't I promise you fireworks?
Jeez. They just brought the Gouda. Roland Emmerich. Didn't he do he did something else too, I think. He did what's it called? He did he do the RoboCop movies? I think he might have. I think he might have done the RoboCop movies too. Anyway, that was awesome. Completely nostalgic for me. I loved it, obviously. Hope you enjoyed it too. I wonder if Resurgence is as good. It must not have been because I didn't hear a whole lot about it, but I'd be down to watch it. Unless you guys have other suggestions, but I'm just starting to do these movie reaction things, so I'll be surprised if I get any comments at all, really. But this was a lot of fun, and like I said, it was very 90s. I don't remember what year it came out. I think like 96 or something like that. But I know that I had it on VHS when I like went to college. So, and I watched it a couple times there, maybe more than that, and I was just too drunk at college to remember. But fun times, good movie. Thank you all for joining me along for the ride. I will continue to be doing movies for your viewing pleasure and eventually my nephew's viewing pleasure. So thanks again for watching. And as always, don't forget, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.